to Tikkun Olam. If you don't know me, my name is Jessica, and I go under the beautiful name of Unconditional Self-Love Goddess 16. The information to follow me, if you would like to subscribe or get a reading from me, this is knowledge about you. Knowledge to heal yourself, knowledge to take care of yourself. Tikkun Olam means healing the world soul with love. So this is a study that I've done within myself. This is my humble part and contribution. There's people that always know more, and this is just the beginning, you know, because I will continue sharing more in order for you to help yourself, because what's the point of having the knowledge if we don't use it? Okay, so listen to it, integrating, processing it, and understanding it, and starting using it to work as you do the work. And at the beginning, I don't know what meant doing the work. So yeah, so like I'm gonna be as much as I can to explain it in a way so everybody could comprehend. We're concentrating on the 6th chakra. Last week, if you don't know what are chakras, that is okay. Go to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and look for the chakras. We have every single chakra. This is the 6th one. This is connected to our 3rd eye. I call it the divine eye because it's the one that has access to everything. So the one that lets me see beyond sometimes things that are like in our face, but we're not we're multitasking. That's what I would say. Multitasking and doing a little bit more than we should, that we're not present enough to see the things. Okay, so since we're gonna start talking about that, if you feel interested, go check out the other chakras before you get to your 3rd eye. Disclaimer, the information I'm about to give you, be open and receptive. If you feel called, if not, take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Do your own research, okay? The information when it comes to the 3rd eye, I will highly advise you before you start trying to work with your divine eye to take care of the bottom. Take care of the root, take care of the sacral, take care of the solar plexus, take care of your heart, take care of your throat. This is just my advice. You have free will to do as you feel called. You know, everybody has free will, divine will. It's just that it will work so much better. It's kind of like, you know how there's steps to things? Learning to have the patience and being wise enough to have the patience as you go through removing all your fears, and you know you belong here. You remove all the guilt and you enjoy pleasure. You remove all the shame and you enter the fire, the will, the Holy Spirit within you. You release all the grief and you activate your heart, your fire, your Holy Spirit, so you can love yourself and you can love your fellow human beings. And this is not lust, love, sexual love, or anything like that. This is love from God, source, creator, in which you let yourself voluntarily evolve and you let others do the same. Then we activate and remove all the lies from ourselves or from other people, or sometimes even our own delusion, and we're connecting and speaking our truth. Even if it doesn't resonate with other people, we're okay with it. We realize that we're all individuals and we're different, and you learn to walk and speak your truth, and my truth may be different than your truth because you were raised in a different environment. Therefore your truth is valid and my truth is valid. First law of chaos is all truths are valid. Okay, and now we're expanding to this, to our one eye, our divine eye. It is developed between the ages 29 to 35. 29 to 35. So literally like at the beginning of your, like maybe 2 more years after your Saturn return, because Saturn is a Capricorn. So if you have Saturn return happens 2 times in life, depending how old you live, of course, you know, because it happens every 25 years or so, 25 or 50. I think it happens the first time at 27, 28, 29, 30. I was a late bloomer when it came to that. I got myself to 35 because I didn't learn a lesson, but that's okay. You know, this is like a game. So getting to understand and removing the illusions and activating the light of the divine within you is what helps you. And opening your eyes, you know, like removing all the illusions, self-illusions. That's why you have to be okay with your lies. You have to be okay with the grief. You have to be okay with the shame. You have to be okay with the guilt and fears. You know, that's why I said there's levels to this. And then there's the physical part, which is right here, our crown chakra. So it's like from here to here. But when you align this is 21 millimeters from here to the heart. When you align this too, that's the journey to life. Being able to see between the illusion and not doing things in a ego-based, self-based, from a place from the heart. That I am you if I harm you. I am seeing beyond the illusion, and I realize that we are one. One cell, one you, me, different form. But we respect each other because the illusion has no will. I am light, you are light. You have free will to activate your life, so do I. I remove the illusion, I remove all the lies, and you're able to see beyond. See, this is what I literally have been saying, and it's beautiful part of this. The divinity is not logical. The divinity is not logical in any kind of form. The divinity is your inner child, is your higher self, is getting to play with your imagination and getting to say like, look what I can do. Look what I can do. As I believe in myself and I remove the illusion of the self-imposed limits. You know, even the word impossible says it in there. I am possible. Therefore, I exist. I speak, therefore, I create. You see? Learning to use our words in alignment with our thoughts, in alignment with our beliefs, and just letting it go. Let it go, let go, and let go. And getting to say like, I trust you, universe. I deserve the best, and I deserve the best. And having that, you know, that attitude of gratitude and all of that. Okay, so the Anja, as I said, is known as our third eye. It gives us awareness. I call it the one eye, the divine eye, the one that tells me like, hey, I am you in another form. I have nothing to be afraid. It's connected to the color indigo. It's also called the ajna, a lotus of two petals between the eyebrows. It is literally right here between the eyebrows, okay? Because I'm talking about it, I'm like, oh, you could actually use little things. This is a black obsidian crown that I bought from my sister, and it's like this. I know because I'm talking about my third eye. You know, this is coming from a place of love, awareness. May you be able to see your own truth and make your own discernment. I'm just a messenger. I work for the Most High. This is things that help me heal myself. Moves in the anti-clockwise direction and connects to the higher mental auric body. So it's connected to our aura. So once you activate your solar plexus, it's connected to another aura. Once you activate your throat chakra, it's also connected to your mental, and also how you feel and what you see beyond the illusions is also connected to the mental aura. So we have already three chakras that are literally connected to what we receive outside. So imagine if you're not aware, what are you seeing through here? Are you seeing illusions? Are you seeing lies? Are those self-lies? That's why we have to tell the truth. You know, some people say like, oh, you're too good, and it's not about that. It's just once you comprehend and understand that everything is a divine creation in order to work, because everything is magic. Your words, your thought, your feelings, your emotions, and you're literally putting it out there. Once you believe in yourself, once you're speaking your truth and seeing beyond the lies and the deceptions, once you see beyond the illusions, and you just know, you're aware of what you're putting out there into the universe. It's associated with wisdom, removing detachments, coming with an open mind and getting to say, what if? Let me observe this from a place of I am being objective. I am not attached to what I learned growing up, because maybe sometimes most of the things we were taught were artificially conditioned in childhood. Many of us are not aware. It was, see, our subconscious mind is very objective and indifferent. It's just literally manifesting into existence, into our reality, the thoughts, the feelings, and the beliefs that we have emitted before, because it's in our mental. And because we're not aware, we're literally receiving all that. So getting to make your own discernment and allows you to be also open and receptive for inspiration, have the knowledge and trusting in higher source, realizing that you are one of the all and the everything, that the whole universe is conspiring for your highest good. And you get to say, the universe loves me, the universe loves me, I only good things. I know that only good and amazing things come my way, because I am part of the all, and the all is part of me. Therefore, we are one, and as one, I am aware and present what is the energy, emotions, feelings, and beliefs I'm putting into the world. Okay, you have free will. I'm just giving you the information. Okay, so we're talking about the ajna. Let me go ahead and talk about it, okay? The third eye is the chakra when the consciousness meets the unconscious, where our imagination and our inner side resides. The development of this chakra involves becoming more aware of our intuition and extrasensory perceptions. This is the energy of clairvoyance and other abilities, such as precognition, the ability to know of all events before it happens, and psychometry, the ability to sense information about an event or a person by touching or holding a related object. An excess of energy in this chakra can mean that the person will be too influenced by the psychic realms. It may be by the psychic realm and may become ungrounded, disorganized, and disoriented. So that's when your third eye basically is unaligned. When you're disorganized, when you can basically say that you're all over the place, you're ungrounded and disoriented. That has happened to me. I know that. Trust me, this doesn't come from a place of judgment. I was so in my head, learning to be in the present moment and be aware and hear, and actually being able to not just say like, hey, I am here because I want to, but I am paying attention to my surroundings from a place of an open mind. Okay, if you have balanced the sixth chakra, we can basically utilize this additional information and combine it with our own innate wisdom in order to make the decision that we're not based on fear anymore. We're learning to come from a place of love. We're not coming from ego. See, ego and fear is not going to give you a good reality. That's why you have to elevate and feel all those emotions and being able to say like, no, I trust that the universe got me. I trust that I'm not putting this into the world from a place of fear. I am coming from a place that I am assertive, I am confident, I know that I'm doing my part, and I know that the universe loves me because I am doing my part. Okay, we're able to use our minds and the power of visualization to have a positive impact even in our surroundings and to improve the quality of our lives and the lives of those around us. This chakra is often referred as the brow chakra, and it's right here, the sixth chakra. Its corresponding colors, as I said, is the color indigo. That's why I'm wearing a little bit of the purplish. It's called the ajna when it comes to third eye also, and as I said, is represented by two petals. Okay, the sixth chakra is connected to the imagination and the inspiration. It actually rediscovers our imagination and is also allowing us to create from ourselves, to tune in and connect to our intuitive nature, the God-given gift that we have since childhood, that sometimes we're not aware that they're there because we're all over the place. The gift of this chakra, at some point we start realizing that it's the one that helps us develop a more aware, most aware, and will recognize that we have access to greater wisdom than we have realized. There's some things that are like we can basically use to increase, to make better judgment in life, to make better decisions, and as you move forward, because you know that regardless that it doesn't make sense to anybody else, it's making sense to you. Getting to say that this is beyond logic. Your divine eye does not work with logic. Your divine eye is connected to your higher self, and your higher self is connected to your inner child. So if you were a little kid, did you have logic as a little kid? Were you artificially conditioned at that time? Or are you on a spiritual, intelligent being? And that's what the one eye allows us to connect to. Listening to your intuition, sometimes we have been conditioned to not listen to that little voice that is somewhere in here, very subtle, because we have never been taught to use to it. So getting to say like, I could listen to my intuition, I trust in my intuition, my intuition is on point, I know that I'm able to see. I say, please universe, allow me to see things as they are, not as I wish them to be, but as they are. See things as they are. Getting to say it's based also entirely removing the logic, removing the facts. This is the little room in the system that is developing your intuition. You're either right or wrong. The argument at this time is learning to say that the logical is actually in me allowing to free into the illogical, in removing the old beliefs that I received in school from my mom, from my dad. Like literally I could say that everything that I thought was right growing up is the opposite. Literally. Very awkward way for me to say it, but it is. I had to learn to trust in the unknown. Not from a place of logic, but from a place that like, I don't know why, but it's time to do things that scare me that I never done before, but I know that it can help me. So balancing this chakra will allow you to reconnect fully to your intuition, to learn to be more confident, to make the right decisions based on the information. As you have your art and the illusion has been removed, you learn to trust. You learn to say like, hey, universe, I know that I am being guided in the right place. I know that the universe loves me. Okay, so as I said, is our divine eye. Some people call it the third eye, the anja. It is between the eyebrows right here, and it is the center of the body, just in between the eyebrows. The element is connected to light. That's why you're activating your light. The angel that is connected to it is Archangel Raziel, the secret of God, keeper of secret, keeper of the Akashic records. The organ is connected to our brain and our pituitary gland. I don't know how to pronounce it. Pituitary gland. Okay. So having that awareness and being able to connect this and a pituitary gland, it's like, okay, like, wait, hold on. These are parts of me that I had never, ever in my life used. It will connect you to the center, which is your intuition, your wisdom, and having the confidence to identify yourself. Being able to say like, you know what? This is not really how it should be. I deserve better. I know that I have something to operate from a neutral mind, not from the mind that you get to say I have to trust the logic, I have to trust, you know, how things are working out, but getting to say is like, you know what, hey, it came into my awareness, let's try this. You know, you're able to listen and follow your intuition. It's like something bigger than ourselves that you know that when you listen, it's going to work. It doesn't have to make sense for anybody else, because everybody has their own inner compass of awareness and intuition and wisdom that we must go through. That's why I said doing the parts about removing the fears, removing the griefs, removing all those childhood conditioning. Because once you're basically connecting to your third eye, your divine wisdom, to your divinity, is connecting to your higher self, connecting to your inner child. You know, you have a sense of inner peace and neutrality. It's like, you're just like, peace everyone, like, how's life, may all be well in your universe. And you just kind of say like, I'm a zero frequency. Like, no matter what, the universe is working out for me. The universe loves me. I'm doing my part. You understand and accept you are the creator of your reality. And once you start accepting and you're aware of that, you start noticing, what are my beliefs? What am I speaking? What am I saying? You know, having integrity with my words. And what am I really emitting mentally? Because you know, that's 1, 2, 3 chakras that are connected to our mental chakras, and that's our life. That's, you know, our existence that we survive moving forward. You can perceive subtle dimensions of realities, of movements of energy. Yeah, definitely. Okay, this one, you actually, if you believe in astral traveling, you're even able to know how to move through different dimensions, and you remember your dreams. I have a journal when it comes to different dimensions and different dreams, and before I didn't see them as warnings, but that's kind of like a way that my higher self and my ancestors communicate with me, and then I make my own discernment. I've learned to interpret, like, that's why I started to do tarot cards and oracle cards, because I just knew things without knowing how I knew, and I basically needed something kind of like that came in writing as a way for me to trust it. But now that I decided to literally say, I trust universe, I am connected to my intuition, I am highly intuitive. Today, I went into a room about a poem, which you're gonna hear that I literally wrote for the new moon on Leo, okay? And I decided to share that. I was gonna share some other thing, but my guys were like, no, share this. Share this. So I'm gonna do it in 2 parts, because one is about how I feel, and the other one is who I have accepted who I am as a being. So that's like my little prayer and intention for this week. There's gonna be two, and I'm gonna talk about ethics, about having this divine eye open. I didn't realize everything literally fell into alignment. Acceptance, giving the tools and the gifts that I know that I will use wisely from a place of love and integrity. Because I am you. If I harm you, I'm harming myself. Getting to heal myself has taught me things that I can use to help others and be of service as the same way I was being of service to me. But I started with me. All the tools that you see me using, the cards, all those decks, I used to use them on myself. So once I started noticing how it works and I started trusting in something bigger than myself, I started like remembering my dreams, astral traveling, doing all this stuff, because the universe gives you gifts once they say they can trust in you. And when we abuse them, I'm not willing to abuse them. I like this. I really like this level of awareness. I don't know anything. I'm learning and I'm processing as I go. So getting to astral travel, see different dimensions, connect to my Akashic records. You know, these are my Akashic records. You see this, my beautiful melanin skin. And getting to realize that my beautiful melanin skin, it's who I am, coming from Mayans, coming from Nahuatl. I don't need to go for something outside of me, being aware of what are the gifts that I have. You know, your psychic abilities are heightened, especially clairvoyance and clairessence. Yeah, that's the fact. I could know things. I just know things, and I hear spirits better now. Yeah, they're like, girl, tell it. We have a party over here. We have a party over here, and now it's like I'm able to share that tool for you guys. You know, like that's like the biggest upgrade I've noticed. The more that you do the work, the more that the universe is gonna start giving you ways, and use them wisely. That's the only thing I want to say. Like, use them wisely. You have to work. I'm just telling you, use it from a place of integrity. And if you choose to go that route, the universe is gonna bless you wonderfully. It's gonna show you how beautiful and amazing it is to do all of these things. Okay, so what are other things about our divine eye? So your third eye visions are also more subtle and then regular visions. They're not blurry anymore. You're able to see things more clearly. However, the inner vision might be clear. All the information literally comes from here. Like, you go into like portals. That's what I noticed. You start going into different portals, and portals of light. It literally starts white, and then you start connecting to God, Source Creator, and the Most High, your higher self, your inner child just starts giving you this information, you know, and you just play in this universe. This is like a game. Getting to understand that everything in life is kind of like a game. Like, don't let logic rule. Let your inner child be playful, laugh and giggle. You know, like lately, my inner child has been very playful. There's this room that I've been listening and I've served. I've been in different rooms in Clubhouse this week, honestly. You know, talking to different people, getting to know different people that were in different. Some are in the same waves, some are in different waves, and some are, you know, we're doing our part. That's the way I want to say it. And we adore everybody now. So getting to understand that and just flowing, being myself, sharing my tools. You know, because it's a promise that I made to the Most High. God wants to learn, teach me how to deal with this, my emotions, my feelings. I will teach others to do the same. So that's why I say deal with the things previously to that, okay? Okay, so symptoms that maybe your third eye is a little bit imbalanced. I can literally say that what I'm about to say, everything I have said, most likely, that is imbalanced, I have experienced it. Not anymore. But I'm taking accountability and getting to say, I had to see my illusion, that I was acting like I was not feeling them. Yes, it was. That's being truthful and honest and authentic to myself. And even if I question and I say, no, it's not true, coming from a place of objectivity and getting to say, like, what if it is? And then checking myself so I could move forward. Yeah, I do a lot of check, self-analyze. I like to observe people sometimes. Yeah, I like to learn from other people's mistakes. I like to do that. Okay, so you operate from a polarized mindset. Okay, so polarized is basically coming like saying like branches attached to this, because yeah, this is connected to the all. This is basically where you're receiving the connecting to beyond the illusion and going into different dimensions in which others also communicate and share the wisdom in different levels as you're learning to do this and processing all this awareness and being able to be a conduit as you use it wisely. Okay, so don't polarize, don't block it, don't just put it in one way or it's just going to move one way. This has no logic. This is no logic. Once you activate your divine eye, there's no logic. Like, what are the limits? Why? I am possible. That's what this says right here. I am possible. I am light. You know, what is faster than light? Just say, you know. You suffer from indecision, or you have too many thoughts. I got sick for overthinking. That's why I started learning this, because this was super overactive. I always know things. Before I didn't know why I knew things, but I was highly intuitive my whole life. And getting to balance this gives me the awareness to say to myself, like, yeah, I didn't know what to do before. I was very indecisive. My thoughts were all over the place, got sick for overthinking. So yeah, I had to heal this. That's why I had to heal all this. But I did it in order. That's why I advise that you have free will. Okay, you have inner conflicts, drama, and stories you tell yourself. Hold on, look. I want to make a disclaimer, okay? When you see me laughing at this, I'm laughing at me. I am learning to laugh at my own stories that I used to hold in here and in my mind and in my reality, co-creating daily. What I believe, what I was saying, and what I was thinking. So sitting with that awareness, like, what were the stories that I was telling myself, you know, the drama and those stories that were like, were they true? Should I continue holding on to them, you know, and getting to say like, au revoir, bye, new life, you know? Feeling stuck in daily grind without being able to look beyond your problems. Okay, that's a good one. You're basically doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Getting to say like, hey, the universe got me, you know, kind of like saying, this is the request, having the I don't care attitude, I give it to you, God, and let go and let God, you know. That's it. Indulges in psychic fantasies and illusions. Yep, yep. You have to be able to make discernment with what you receive. Even when I'm doing the readings, I tell the people, take what resonates, remove what doesn't resonate. Most of my stuff when I do readings is about self-growth and about yourself, because I connect to your higher self. I connect to spirits. I share the information from here. It's coming from something higher than myself that I always had, but I didn't trust or have the confidence before to share the information. And one of the things that myself and my guides and my higher self and my ancestors, including I or we, the person that we are now, are saying is like, you know what? I'm gonna share it. May the right people resonate with it, and if they're willing to go beyond the logical and say like, I'm surrendering, I've done the other parts, let me trust, you know? Not being able to establish a vision for your life and realize it. Yep. Because once you start getting to visualization, from a lot of the beginnings of my manifestations, I'm going to be very transparent, it was very ego-led. And I am so grateful for some of the things that I asked at the beginning of my journey of self-awareness didn't come true. It was like a blessing in disguise. And sometimes they had to do at the beginning more with the illusion of other individuals included. Now it was like, no, may the right frequency find the right frequency, you know? Rejection of everything spiritual or anything that is not of the norms. Yeah, some people, I was close-minded. I was never aware of these things. You know, sometimes, yeah, we'll hear people around me talk about conspiracies, but not chakras. This was like new to me. And I started indulging in my own awareness. Not being able to see the greater picture. Lack of clarity. Yeah, I always tell the universe, let me see things as they are. Let me see things as they are. Give me clarity, universe. Give me clarity. Let me see things as they are, not as I wish them to be, not as I am, not as other people are perceiving it to be, as it is. The universe loves clarity, so I love clarity. That's why I walk with that integrity, and I'm transparent. That's why I share my stories. Okay. So with that, we're gonna talk about crystals that you can use for your chakras and herbs. Give me 1 second. I know I have the information here. Okay. Okay, crystals and herbs you can use for your third eye. Poppy seeds, blue lotus, mandrake root, cypress, juniper, eye bright. Crystals are for your one eye, divine eye, amethyst, lapis lazuli, tanzanite, labradorite, sodalite, blue aventurine, azurite, sapphire, moldavite, prehnite, canvasanite, celestite, dermotiary, petersite, fire agate, apophyllite, and rutile. R-U-T-I-L-E. Rutile. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm being transparent. Okay, so that's the information when it comes to your divine eye. Of course, there's more tools. Okay, and as always, keep hydrated. You know, drink your water, you guys. I love water. I am literally getting to say, as I flow, as I move. I don't know if you guys just noticed, there was something I had in the back of my head, and I literally moved it. I'm like, nope, you don't have access to me. Go back to source. That's how powerful we are. Our imagination, the magician within us activates. So may you find the right information. May you remember how powerful you are. Thank you guys for this beautiful day. Have a blessed and a wonderful day. Love to all, peace to all, and may you take what resonates. What doesn't resonate, it's okay. It doesn't even matter. Let it go, okay? It's a joke. It's an illusion. Move beyond it and play as a little kid. Play with it, okay?